So how do you get free safes? Now, I know it sounds crazy, but my dad
Howdy.
has been getting them for years, and now we're gonna show you how. So for years now, you've been getting safes for free.
Absolutely.
Now, I know at first it kind of sounds a little scammy,
Yes.
right? But the truth is that you get a lot of free safes.
Right.
And I want to just talk to everybody about it, and maybe they can use some of the same strategies that you have,
Right.
as long as they're not in your area, right? But no,
You're funny.
to get
Free safe.
free safes that you can sell and make money. So I want to be very clear. You get free safes.
Yes.
You then fix some of them, don't fix some of them, and then you sell them.
Yes.
And then you keep all the profits.
Of course.
So we're gonna go over the 3 ways he gets these free safes, so you hopefully can as well. Now, the first way that he gets free safes is from national service provider. But let me have him tell you in his words.
Well, they go, what are you going to charge us to deliver it, bolt it down, and what are you going to charge us for removal? And you can do whatever you want with the safe. So I said, okay, and we give them the price. We wait for them to ship it to one of the stores, and then we deliver it, bolt it down, and remove the old one and bring it back. And sometimes they need to be fixed. We usually paint them if they're in rough shape. And then, we don't sell them for top dollar because they were free. So they, get some great safes, anywhere from a TL32 compartment to TL10.
Like this one.
And then just B-rated safes, drop safes, and got tons of them.
Yeah, so to be very clear, a big national company will ship you a new safe.
Yes.
You then set up delivery
Yes.
with the actual store.
Yes.
And part of that agreement is them asking you to remove the old safe.
Right.
And they don't say, hey, ship that back to us.
No, because they're too heavy.
Yeah, too expensive.
Or there might be something wrong with it.
Yeah. So they just want you to get rid of it, get it out of that store, and
Right.
then you can just keep it.
Right.
Works out good.
Yeah, very good.
And my guess is those type of safes like you're describing, they're not like these cheapies,
No.
right? They're very good safes.
Yeah.
So the next reason is when a customer has a safe that they no longer want, they just want it out of there. Kind of like this one.
Yeah, they call us, say, hey, we got this safe, we bought the property, we're just flipping it. What will you give us for it? And I said, nothing. Because know what kind of condition it's in. And they say, well, what would you charge us to move it? And I said, sure. And we come out. If it's a real nice safe, sometimes we don't because it's that good of a safe. And then we open it, fix it and resell it. Some gun safes, mostly the old hall safes and stuff like that.
Okay.
You get a lot of those.
Okay. So it'd be something that is just kind of this ugly looking safe.
Right.
They don't want it anymore. Maybe it's open, maybe it's not.
Right.
They just want that thing out of there.
Right, because they're flipping the house.
They're flipping the house. And a lot of times, so were you charged to go pick it up? Or were you not? Or did you ever give people money for them?
Once in a blue moon.
Okay.
Very few. Because they go, well, we'll give it to you if you just come home. And I said, there's still costs involved for us to come. And selling that safe doesn't necessarily, it might take a day and it might take 10 years. So I got to make something to pay my guys.
Yeah.
And they say, okay, how much? Whatever it is.
Yeah.
And we do it.
Awesome. And lastly, when they have to drill a safe and afterwards the customer doesn't want it anymore. Although this one says do not move. They're kind of like all these.
Well, they don't want it, but yet they want to know what's in it before they give it away, most of them. And they say, well, you can have a safe if you open it. I said, it doesn't work that way. Safe work is expensive.
Yeah.
And the tools. So we open it. There might be something in it. There might not. And then they say, well, how much you give me for it? I say, nothing. I got enough safes. And they say, well, we don't want it, so can you take it away? I said, yeah. we can take it. If it's a bad safe, we'll take it to the scrap yard. If it's something we can resell, but we still charge the customer something.
Yeah, so like you're not going to go open that safe for free to then just get the safe. Like if you want the safe open, like it's going to cost you for you to go out there, open it. At that point, you know, of course, if they want to keep the safe, there's some repairs that are going to need to be done. And to have those repairs done properly is not cheap. Like it takes some time, specialized material. And so a lot of times, instead of them wanting to pay to fix it, they're just like, hey, just take it. We don't want it. And that's when you'll take it. And then,
we probably have good 20 to 30 safes. Sometimes we change the combo box. Sometimes a lot of them are electronic. A lot of the old ones, sometimes we paint them black and just resell them if it's not real nice out. You know, the old hall safes with all the fancy scrolling. I bought this one safe for $200 and it was about 100 miles away. And it was a big safe and it was probably 5 foot tall, 4 foot wide, beautiful, big, all the artwork on the outside. I said, I'll just keep it for display. So it cost me $200 to have it hauled because I didn't know if I was taking it or not. So I had a tow truck take it for me, bring it to the shop, and went over the threshold, smashed the threshold to heck, you know, so I had to replace it. But that safe sat in my store for probably 7 years, and I got $4,000 out of it. And it cost me $300.
Yeah, so you're actually buying safes too?
Well, sometimes.
No, just
sometimes.
I remember that one. I was there helping push it over that threshold.
Yeah, it was a beast.
It was a beast. I mean, I had thought I would be dead before that thing went.
I didn't think it was going to fit through the door.
So those are the 3 ways that my dad here
gets
free
money.
Free safes that you're able to sell and make money on. How awesome is that? Now, I don't want to just stop there, though, because I want to get you to kind of share some of your tips and secrets on how do you get these. Like, for those watching who are interested in trying to get free safes as well to resell, it sounds so scammy when I say it, though. You know,
it's all up and up.
Yeah, absolutely. It just says, say, hey, how do you get something free, you know? But I think the big thing is what strategies or things would you say that they could do to get their name out there in their community to be someone that gets called to do it?
Well, if they do safe work, that's the first thing. Just mention it to all your friends. Hey, if anybody needs a safe open, we do that. If they don't want it, we'll take them. You know, we'll haul them off for them. They've got to pay us, you know, and then you open them at your shop or there or wherever. And it just takes time, you know.
It's got to build that reputation.
A lot of national companies call us, and I've got from the other locksmiths over in Seattle call us, and they sub us work, and we get them that way too.
So I think, you know, is what kind of saying and hearing it, you know, is you have to have, if you're going to do some sort of safe work, maybe you're only doing safe delivery, or moving. Maybe you're only doing combination changes, which is a great way to get into the business before potentially doing safe drilling.
Because there's good money in safe combo changing.
There really is, as long as you check it a bunch before you close it.
That's it.
And so with that, so on your website and maybe social media stuff, talk about the services that you do offer. And get your name out there so when a national service provider needs a safe delivered in your community, when they're looking on the internet or whatever they're doing, they can see that you do that work, so then they can call and you can negotiate the prices to get that.
And even the local mom and pop stores would have safes, you know, a hardware store or a grocery store. I don't know how many grocery store safes I've got over the years, but you know, they're TL30s. I mean, that's an awesome safe.
It is.
For free.
They're free. I know it sounds weird.
Probably at $30,000 when it was new, $30,000 to $50,000 new. I'll sell it for $4,000. You know?
Why not? Yeah. Well, there you have it, everybody. That's how you get free safes as kind of
Help your bottom line buy that new equipment, what's always changing.
what you're talking about. Now, I guess we should bring this out, this little extra here. So you actually have stores that people can buy the safes in.
Yes.
Right? The cool part is though, is that if people who are watching and like they do safe combo changes or safe moving or they want to get into that sort of business, the cool part is like you don't only have to have a store, right? You can put them on your local Facebook or Craigslist to resell them.
We do them all the time.
You do them as well, right? And so just don't think because you don't have a retail store that you don't, that like this isn't pertaining to you. You can still do exactly what he's doing.
And if I get too many, I take them to auctions.
Okay.
You know, as long as I don't have too much invested in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there we have it, Dad. Thanks for sharing some of your secrets to the world here.
Hey, it's all about being in business, making money.
Yeah. Now,
the bottom line.
And like, you want everyone to use this knowledge except for locally, right? Where you're like, no, I'm just messing. All right, everybody. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Is when national service providers send him a new state. No. Now the first way that he gets new safes is from gets new. No. Like this TL15. Like this TL15. Not going too much. Like this TL15. Hey, congratulations, you've made it to the end of the video. You probably deserve a medal, maybe a plaque, but hey, I wanna make sure that when you're commenting that you're including the hashtag LockBoss. When you do, you automatically get entered in to win one of 5 free prizes we're giving away each week here live on YouTube on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. We'll see you in the comments.